Okay, so today we'll be assessing Sumayya's posture. We'll be assessing the anterior view, where we will be assessing the left and the right sides of the body, and then also from a lateral point of view, we'll be assessing the front and the back halves of the body. When assessing from a lateral point of view, the plumb line will fall through the eardrum, through the external auditory meters, through the acromion process, through your greater trochanter, and then also anteriorly to the knee joint, and also anterior to the lateral malleolus or the ankle joint. So starting off, we'll be looking at the ankle joint. So it's always best to assess from the feet up. The ankle joint can either be neutral, be plantar flexed, or dorsiflexed. Okay, so if the feet are positioned slightly anteriorly, you can tick off for plantar flexed. If, however, it has a bit of a posterior tilt, you can indicate dorsiflexed. Next, we'll be moving up through the plumb line onto the knees, and the knees can either be in the neutral position, as we see over here with Sumaya, or have hyperextension, where the knee joint would be placed posteriorly to the plumb line, or be slightly flexed and be anterior to the plumb line. Next, we move on to the hip joint. The hip joint can either be neutral over here, can be slightly flexed, or be extended. That can be on the hip joint. Now we move on to the pelvis. Okay, so the pelvis can either be over similar in the neutral position, have an anterior pelvic tilt, or a posterior pelvic tilt. So whichever position your client's pelvis is in, you will indicate. Next, we move on to the lumbar spine, where you can either indicate it to be in the neutral position, right? Be flat, where it can be decreased or slightly anterior with a convex curve, and then also be or seem to have excessive extension and have an increased convex curve anteriorly. And then also, what we would then need to do is assess the client's lumbar thoracic spine, and this can also either be neutral, as we see with Sumaya, be flat, where it can be slightly posterior to the plumb line, or can have excessive flexion and have an increased convex, which will then also be posterior to the plumb line. Next, we move on to the cervical spine, and that can also either be neutral, as we see over here. Also, it could be flat, or also have excessive extension. Next, we'll then move on to the head. The head can either be in the neutral position, could either be forward, or slightly retracted, where you'll find that it will lay slightly posterior to the plumb line. Next, we'll move on to the front view, where we assess the left and the right halves of the body. Our plumb line would run midway through the ankle joints, midway through the knees, through the sternum, and then midway through the skull as well. So we'll start off with the feet. As you may see, Sumayya's feet are nicely planted, nice and neutral. They can either be inverted or everted, where they can either be seen to be pronated or supinated, where the feet can either tilt outwards or lean inwards. Whichever feet alignment your client has, you would need to indicate. Next, you'll move on to the knees. The knees can either be seen to be in a neutral position, or As with some people, we find that you have the knock knee effect, and that's known as genu valgum, where the knees are rotating inwards, and this could also be because of a slight rotation of the femurs. Or you could indicate it could be bow leg, where the knees would be spaced apart and be slightly bent on the inside, and this is known as genu valgum. So whichever position your client's knee is in, you would need to indicate. Next we move on to the pelvis, which could either be level, as we see with Sumaya, be slightly elevated. Right, so it can either be slightly elevated on the left or on the right side. Have a bit of a lateral shift. To that side, none of rotation. Have a bit of a lateral shift. Or have a clockwise or counterclockwise rotation. Yeah, so next we'll assist Sumaya's rib cage, which can also be either in the neutral position, be slightly elevated, or be pushed up. Also, it could be shifted, or either have clockwise or anti-clockwise rotation. Also from the front view, we would need to assess the individual shoulders. And as you may be aware, as with most people or everybody, you'll always find that an individual will have a dominant limb. And generally this would be the limb mostly used. So as with Sumaya, we can easily see that the dominant side would be her right side. So you would then need to indicate slightly elevated, but that's fine, that would be normal. If however they are level, which would be very rare, possibly in cases where the weaker limb would be strengthened, you'll find them seldom to be level or slightly depressed, where on both sides you'll see the shoulders sagging. Next up, you'll need to assess the head, where they can either have a lateral shift, where it will slightly shift that way, shifting that way. That's fine. Be slightly shifted, or it could be tilted to the left or to the right, or as it's in the neutral position. So that would be us assessing the client from an anterior view. Next up, we'll be assessing our client from the posterior view. Turn it up quickly. And as we see from the back, the feet can either be in the neutral position, be slightly supinated, or slightly pronated. Next, we move up to the femurs, which can either be in the neutral position, have either a slight medial rotation or a slight lateral rotation. Next up, we would assess the pelvis, which can either be level, and this we would gauge from the anterior view as well, be slightly elevated, or either have clockwise or anti-clockwise rotation. Our next important landmark would be, which would be the scapula. So the scapula would either be in the neutral position, be slightly protracted, right? Be slightly retracted, such as that, or elevated, where they shift up, or they would be depressed, where they would be shifting a bit lower, or be rotating either upwardly or rotating downwardly. We also can find that the scapula would have the winging effect, where you would notice that the scapulae may have more of a protrusion on the back. And then last but not least, we have the humerus, which would be the back of the arms, which would either be in the neutral position or have a medial rotation, where you'll find that they rotate inwards like that. Okay, so that would be the assessment for Sumaya's posture today. It's always important to ensure that you have good posture when performing exercises, so that you don't incur any sort of injuries. And one can always work on good posture once you've had your posture assessed.